Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons' veteran linebacker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Falcons and the Raiders. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And they'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Falcons hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really close, aren't they?
They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist. Because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Dumps this one out to Algier. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now this one complete on the slant route. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And complete to Drake London. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Algier now up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll drop to throw. He's got this to Algier. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Handing it off, right side, Algier. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now a toss left side for Algier. But I think the ball's out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact knocked the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And a reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. They go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 1. He gets this to Davante Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Taking it about the 36.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now a give to Jenkins running right. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Second and 9 now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for... They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw here. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie things up at 6-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down, they'll start with Algier. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Algier with another carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now back to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into the hands of London. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
2nd and 15. He finds his man complete. That's Garcia. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon here, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run forward with Jacobs, and he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you, that's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
2nd and 6. Throw out left, caught by Mayer.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st, so that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And Pitts is going to pick up the Falcons' first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finished. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers creative quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Bills under the lights on Sunday night.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
It's week 4 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. That's Samuel, caught left side. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 40.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket. able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells our offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen.
Quick slant to Shakir.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Well, Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The Bills had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best...
There he goes, right side! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now Allen off the bootleg. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Allen gonna throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Allen now on first down. That's a screen pass. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
2nd down and 8.
This is huge. Don't let us down. This is our game to win, old friend.
Allen to throw once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throw complete to Bell. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second down and 3.
At the Niners' 47-yard line.
Time to shine, fellas.
To the air, Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run over center with Mitchell. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. That's Samuel caught left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
They'll run with Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short game.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Let's 6 on the board, fellas.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He goes once again right back to Hardy. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go for a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure at the passer.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Only a
3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Mitchell. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. Third down now. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his target. That's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Buffalo, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
It's week 4 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders, rookie linebacker.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long.
Keep it moving.
Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. No gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man. It's Gainwell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 24 carries, 104 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Don't let us down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Commanders' 43-yard line.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Man open left side as well. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, it'll be Gainwell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
First down, Washington.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times we talked about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete here. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, you need to be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, you got to remember they need to sustain it because teams are top 5. They don't stop running the ball, they don't get things done early. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Bryant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Gainwell gets it on the option. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Gainwell again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. Early on, you know.
Next up.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The set down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. So with no timeouts and where the football is on the field, now they're in a really tough spot.
Because a field goal finishes them, right? If they give up 3, it's over, let alone trying to get the ball back. You're exactly right. Very difficult situation.